Hi there, my name is Itamar, and in today's tutorial we're gonna be learning how to make an IoT project with NodeMCU using Blynk Cloud. Okay, with here the mobile version, okay, Blynk IoT, and the Gmail, because we're gonna be getting notifications from Gmail through Blynk IoT. So the secret is an obstruction detector. We've got here a laser, a sensor, okay, that's the LDR sensor, a 10K ohm potentiometer. So the middle pin of the of my potentiometer is going to pin A0, the analog pin, and the outer pin on my right side is connected to this side of the sensor, and the same outer pin goes to ground. Now the left, the outer pin on my left side goes to 3.3 volts. Okay, I'm going to put that back. Okay, now when something prevents the sensor from receiving the light, okay, we're gonna be receiving a notification on our Gmail, okay, up through Blynk IoT. Now to do that, we first create a Blynk Cloud account. After we create an account, we create our first project. So that's our project for today. Now let's get started. First, I'm going to show you how to create a Blynk Cloud account, okay, using our laptop. Okay, so let's get started. We go to Google and we type Blynk Cloud. We click on the second link, platform. We click on start free. So we provide our email address. We agree to term and we click sign up. Now you gotta confirm your email address, so go to Gmail and confirm it. After that, you create a password and click next. You give a name to your profile and click done, and congrats. Now we're gonna create a new template. Click new template and give a name to your template. I call it Obstruction Detection. The hardware is ESP8266 and the connection is Wi-Fi, and then click done. Now go to data streams, new data streams, and virtual pin. Name of our virtual pin is obstruction. The pin is V0. The type is double. I pick double, and the mean value is 0. The max 1000. So I click create. Okay. Go to event, click on add new event. The event name is alert obstruction detected. The type is warning. I can even pick a color, and I go to here, and I'm going to receive each minute a notification, and I enable show event, send event to timeline, and apply tag. And now I go to notifications, and I enable that. Email to the owner, I enable that. Enable notifications management. Okay, and after that I click on create. Now I go to web dashboard, and I search for gauge. Okay, I pick that and I drag that onto here, and I'm going to configure it. Okay, the name is going to be obstruction. I pick the pin, the virtual pin. Okay, and I save it. Okay guys, now click save and click again on save. Okay, to save everything we have just done. Now go to search. Okay, go to search. Now click on a new device, click on from template. Now add the template. Okay, click on that and add the obstruction detection, and click on create. Okay, so this will automatically generate this code. Okay, and we're gonna need the, now go to sketch, include the library, add zap library, so that we can include Blynk library. I'm going to provide, okay, the library on the video description. I've already installed it. Okay guys, so let's move forward. Now go to file, click on preferences, and on additional boards manager, you're going to paste this link that I'm going to provide on the video description. Copy that and paste that onto here, I don't know, in here, and click OK and OK. Go to tools, boards, and click on boards manager. On boards manager, type ESP8266 and install the latest version. Go to Blynk Cloud and copy the authentication code and paste it on in your program. Okay, that's the authentication code. Okay, token. This is our program. Okay, we needed this stuff. That's the ESP, the NodeMCU library, Blynk simple library. That's the name of my Wi-Fi, the password. Okay, the LDR sensor connected to A0, the analog pin. The data, I assign it to 0. That's the analog read function to produce the data, and the V0 I think is going to get the data value, and we need to print the data so that we can get the I think threshold value. Okay, the condition to trigger the event. Okay, now that's the Blynk log event function. Make sure that the second parameter matches the event name, and the first parameter matches the event code. Okay, so that it can work. In void setup, we say that the sensor is our input. Serial begin to print out the data variable value. The Blynk begin function contains the authentication code, Wi-Fi password, and a Wi-Fi name. And here we call the sender sensor function, and the loop function runs forever. Now here we choose the board, okay, NodeMCU. Okay, so we go to tools, to board, okay, ESP8266, and we pick the right board, and we send the program. Okay, the port is CON3. Now first of all, we need to find out the best value of data variable, okay, so that when the variable data is greater than this value, okay, we get the notification, okay, through Gmail, okay, a message, okay. So now we need to find the best value for our if condition, okay. As you can see here, if data greater than 999, but here we need to replace 999 with the value that we're going to find, okay. Okay guys, the best value according to the environment, okay. Okay, the program is uploading. Few more seconds. Okay, now we need to find the best value, okay guys. Okay, according to my environment, our best value is 165, okay guys. Now time to download the Blynk IoT mobile app, okay, and search for it, okay, and then you click on it and log in into your account that you've just created. Put your email address and your password, and then you're gonna click on login, okay, and you see here your project, the project that you've just created. Now go ahead and search for the gauge, okay. Click here and click on your project, okay. Click on plus and search for gauge widget box, okay, and you drag onto the middle, and you can change it, okay, and you click on it to configure it, okay. You choose the virtual pin, and you give it a title, okay. I'm going to type obstruction, okay guys. The color and the size, okay, of the title, okay. And now we go back, okay. Testing time. I'm using iPhone. You can use Android for this project. Now if I go to Blynk IoT app, I click on it, we can see here our project, obstruction detection, I click on it, and we see this number, this value. This value, okay, is the value that the sensor, okay, LDR sensor is sending to Blynk Cloud, okay, through Wi-Fi, through microcontroller NodeMCU. Now, if something prevent the sensor from receiving light from laser, we're gonna get a notification. Okay, that means obstruction detected. Okay, so if I prevent the sensor from receiving light, okay, we get a notification. We go to Gmail, and we see the notification here, alert obstruction detected. Okay, and we can also see the notification on Blynk IoT app. You click here, notification, and you can see the notification here today at 11:36. Okay guys, I have many notifications here. Okay, and I receive the notification each 1 minute. Okay, each 1 minute. The notification comes when, okay, this value is above 165. Okay, because in our program we said if the data variable, the condition, if the data variable is greater than 165, then the Blynk, okay, Blynk event, I think Blynk event function is going to be executed. Okay, Blynk log event is going to be executed if the value, okay, is above, okay, 165. Okay, now 1 minute has just passed. If I prevent again the sensor from receiving light, okay, we see the notification. Okay, the notification here, and we go to our app to see the notification, and that says today at 11:39. That's correct. Device obstruction. Okay guys, thank you so much, and I see you in the next video.